Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Friday the 18th of June. Another weekend has rolled around. I know I said it every week. Sorry if you get fed up with it. No mod review yesterday. I'm afraid I won't be doing a catch-up one. I'm not going to go into details as to why, but no mod review yesterday. However, today we have quite a few updates, including 4 maps that have been updated. The updates are as follows. Top left, the Goldcrest Decorations Pack by Puma145, the map Minibrun by TopAce888, Le Risaille del Nord by KrkzModding, the Great Plateaus by TNT Modding, Goldcrest Valley by Puma145, the Massive Ferguson 20 series by Peter J, the Thunder by Hemerson Dentino, and the OBE Ape by KrkzModding have all had updates today. Right, let's crack on. Here we have the Bags with Seeds pack. This is by Puszkap. 0.65 megabytes download. These are 2 slots and 3 slots. 2 slots, 2 slots, 3 slots, and 3 slots. Once used, they will disappear. These are seeds. We've got a seed bag at 100 litres, 150 litres, 300 litres, and 450 litres. Weirdly, it says on the website, and it shows bigger pallets, but I certainly can't find them anywhere on console. It says price 100 to 3,000, capacity 100 to 450 litres, which is what these are, 100 to 450 litres. So I'm not sure why the price would be 3,000. Anyway, you will find them under pallets. So 100 for 100 litre, 150 for 150 litres, 300 for 300 litres, and 450 for 450. When we click on them, there's no option to make the pallets any bigger with any more bags or anything like that. I have looked under bales, they wouldn't be under there. I've looked under big bags. That's what seems to be available. What should happen is, if I pick one up, no, pick it up, there we go. Don't necessarily need to rotate it around, but if we put it over our seeder, probably would have been better that way around, wouldn't it? As if I've sliced a hole in the bag, and we can fill up our seeders manually, if that's how you want to do it. That's the Bags with Seeds pack by Puszkap. Moving on. We've got this. This is the old medium brick house. This is by WylewiskoTv, 7.15 megabytes download, 8 slots on console. This is a sleep trigger. Nice detailing, great brickwork. Unfortunately, you can't go into the building. Sleep trigger is just here. I'm not tired at the moment. Another sleep trigger to add to the collection. You'll find it under placeables and farmhouses. 40,000 to buy, and obviously any placement costs if the land isn't flat where you are. That's the old medium brick house by WylewiskoTv. Next, we've got this, and this looks rather nice. This is the Lizard / URAL. This is the URAL Next 44202 by Axary. 27.33 megabytes download, 15 slots on console. Axary's been going through all the older URALs and updating them with what he's putting down as a cheat option with regard to engine horsepower. This is a really nice looking mod, this. I'll put my lights on. Rear trailer hitch, 5th wheel attacher. We'll get in and turn it on in just a second. You'll find it under trucks. Not too expensive either. 45,800 for the base model. Base model's 312 horsepower. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette. So we've got the sort of sandy beige options, the light blue. We've got orange at the end. The khaki. If you want to go for a kind of more military look, if you wanted to, that's up to you. We've got the wheel set up, the 0184s, 1260s, 1260-1, the OI 25s, back to the 0184, And then we've got the engine, the Yams 536, which is 312 horsepower, or the Yams 536 ST3 Cheat, which is 600 horsepower, which should give it plenty of oomph to move most things, I would say. We'll hop in. Horn. Lights. There's no doors or windows or anything that open on it. Just a very nicely detailed, nicely made lorry cab. Beacon light, we'll turn those ones on there. So, first person, let's close that. Again, nicely detailed. There's not really much else to say about this one. There's no doors or windows or anything like that. 600 horsepower is pretty good though. Like I say, nice looking truck. Like it. Right, now we move on to a selection of cultivating type pieces of machinery. First of all, we've got the Lizard Universal Cultivator. This is by KrkzModding. This is 0.83 megabytes download, one slot on console. I think it's 3 meters wide. You drag it behind and it cultivates. You find it under Tools and Cultivators. 2,500, requires 50 horsepower, runs at 9 miles per hour. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette. Hook it up, drop it down, and away we go. Although I've already noticed it missed a bit. That's a little bit worrying, because there's no option. If I open up the help window again, there's no option for raising, lowering manually. You can't twist it, tilt it, or anything like that. That's how it comes. That's how it works. We can lift it. We can lower it. That's pretty much it. So there you go. That's the Lizard Universal Cultivator by KrkzModding. The next one is this is the Lizard Ripper Artisanal. Artisanal. Not quite sure why, although it has rather a nasty problem. This is a subsoiler. It is 2.91 megabytes download. This is by 2Luca28 Andrew. So a subsoiler usually will give you a ploughed state with a cultivated look. This does neither. It's not doing anything. So it is going into the ground. I'm not getting a cultivated look unless it is subsoiling, and it's not telling me it's subsoiling. Let's have a look at the ground. Soil composition. I don't want to be doing it an injustice. No, it doesn't show that it's given a ploughed state or anything. So that may need some adjustment. It doesn't appear to be working. That's the Lizard Ripper Artisanal by 2Luca28 Andrew. I am checking to make sure I haven't done anything wrong. I'm supposed to turn it on or anything like that. I don't think so. It's just a ripper slash cultivator, which, yeah. Although that's odd. Why, when I put it in the ground, I've got two little bits there where it looks like it has. There's no manual adjustment. I suddenly thought that's weird. Yeah, tiny little bit when you first pull away. Hang on now. Yeah, it's not really. It seems to be in fits and starts. Look, there's a little bit, and then it stops again. Well, whatever, it's not working properly. Let's put it that way. So, next up we've got the Güttler. This is the Gutler Pw 640 Asl Master. We've got two versions of this. We've got the cultivating version. This is by ErikFS. It is 9.81 megabytes download. 6 slots on console for each, and there are 2 of them. One of them looks like that, and it has, let me just double check because I was going to write it down, a flat spring. You can have it with flat spring. That you'll find under Cultivators. Without flat spring, you will find under crop protection. Like I say, they're both 6 slots each. With the flat spring, it acts as a regular cultivator. 6.4 meters, I think it is. Really nicely made, really nicely detailed. And then the other one acts as a fertilizer. So you don't have to pay for fertilizer. You can turn it on, drop it down, and it fertilizes. It says function sprayer. It doesn't actually spray, but it does give you a fertilized state. So the first one, under Cultivators, 21,000, 140 horsepower required, 6.4 meters wide, will run at 10 miles per hour. There are no options available. You get it just like that. And like I say, the other one is under crop protection, 20,000 to buy, requires 100 horsepower, 6.4 meters, runs at 12 miles per hour. Again, no options available. You get it just like that. Let's turn it on. It's got a really nice unfold operation and animation, because obviously the side bits have to come out first before the flat spring drops. Drop it down and it will happily cultivate to 6.4 meters, which is what it's supposed to do. Lovely. If I just actually, we'll raise it up and then disconnect. Switch over to the other one. Now that does look very dark, the ground there, but I don't think it's fertilising at the same time. This one, you actually have to turn it on. It does fold up the same way, just doesn't have the flat spring, so when you want to fold it, it will fold up. But with this one, we turn it on, top left, it's gone orange, drop it down. Once we get past this bit, which I think has already been, oh, it's a darker patch anyway. There you go. So we are getting fertilising for free. To 6.4 meters. There's a couple of Güttler ones knocking about in the mods hub that do this. And that is that. We'll fold that. Now, before I go, a couple of things. I'm just trying to look for yesterday. Right, the yesterday, like I said, I'm not doing the mod review for yesterday, but one of the mods, because I was on my Let's Play and using one of these mods, the Rowley Christie, the RYC120 trailer had an update to give it an unreal capacity up to 250,000 litres and a few other changes to it. When I went onto my game, it had gone. It's one of those mods that when you update it, it vanishes, so then you have to buy it again, just as a warning to anyone that's got one. You might want to not update it, and the trouble is you've probably already been caught out. Go onto your game, sell it first, then update it, and then buy it again, otherwise you end up losing money. But that's one word of warning. Second, you map out today American Life Farming by Lancy Boy, eagerly anticipated. Hopefully I'll do the map tour on that tomorrow morning, I think is when I'm going to be doing that. So yeah, new map out as well. And now we have come to the end of the mod review for today. I hope you found it useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Have a lovely weekend, and thanks for watching.